17. We've already made it more than halfway through Inktober. Isn't that exciting? Anyways, today's theme is swollen. We're going to get this one started in 5, 4... We are on day 17 and the word is swollen. I can't believe we've made it this far, but we have. And there's a preview of yesterday's sketch. The word was angular, but today we got to get at this one. And now this one, I wasn't sure where I was going to go with it at first. And of course, I've been saying that with every one of them, but this one in particular was kind of hard for me. So I decided to do something I swore not to do, and that was to draw a real life person. Because when you draw a real life person, when using materials that you're not very used to in that sense of using them, that they can end up pretty badly, and it can definitely be a confidence downer. But in this case, it actually turned out way better than I thought it would. Way better than the last time I drew somebody with an ink pen. And I'm not going to give away too much here of who it is, but I'm sure you'll figure it out about halfway through the video. Now, I used my basic concept that I use in all my videos where I draw people. I start off with my grid lines, and then I move on to the different details of the face, of course. And this one I had to go a bit further because I've not drawn a person with ink pens in about 2 years. And so this one is definitely close to the heart, we could say. Because the last one I did was actually somebody's father who died. And it was the first one I've ever done in ink pen, first one I've ever done of a person. But with that said, this piece actually ended pretty well, in my opinion. And it actually made me a lot more comfortable drawing people with ink. At this point, I'm pretty sure it's obvious that I'm drawing Rocky Balboa. And if you don't know who that is, then we can't be friends. And you can't be friends with my brother because he's like the biggest fan of Rocky Balboa. He owns all of them, every single one of them, even Creed. He just loves it. Now, when approaching this with ink, I tried to use hatching for the most part when it came to the bruises and the beating and the swelling and everything. The hatching was just the best way to go. In certain areas, of course, I've been using a little bit of cross hatching, but not much with this piece because I did not see where it would serve a purpose. Also, in this piece, I started off with the main features of the face just to get them out of the way from the get-go. In case this turned out badly, I could start on something else. But it went a good direction, and I really like how it came out, like I've said about 2 times now. Sorry about that. Anyway, moving forward with this piece, I tried to focus on the shading around the eyes the most part because that is where a lot of the swelling is, and that is the word of the day. The hatching also helped show the curvature of the swelling and the details of the bruising. It helped out a ton, and obviously towards the end of the video I actually did emphasize on that a bit more, and I think you'll agree that it ended up looking way better than it does right now with just the minimum amount of hatching. When it came to the hair, I actually tried creating some glare spots, and they showed up pretty well. And I was afraid that I might have overdone it a little bit, but after looking back at the piece, I think I used the proper amount of glare on the hair. Glare on the hair. That's a rhyme. We could make a song out of that. Anyway, enough of that. In the beginning, I wasn't sure if I was going to include the blood trails out of the mouth and the nose, but I decided to anyway, and I'm really glad that I did, because it added a very nice touch. It brought it all together, to be honest. Like, I felt like it really showed that this guy took a beating. It really helped out a lot. But now we're wrapping up this piece, and you guys, I'm really glad you stuck it out with me so far throughout Inktober. I'm looking forward to finishing up the rest of it with you. But honestly, when it gets towards the end of Inktober, I gotta warn you that if my Halloween special is not done, I will have to take days off to work on that, because it's gonna be a big video. I'm probably gonna have to time lapse the heck out of it because it's a big project taking a very long time, but it's a lot of fun, and I'm gonna try to get both of them done, all my Inktober videos and my Halloween special. Anyways, you can use that coupon code for 35% off. And if you haven't yet, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and hit me up on Snapchat. And if you haven't seen it yet, you can hit up that Jacksepticeye video where I drew him as Spider-Man, or you can hit up my Inktober playlist where you can watch all past 16 videos of my Inktober drawings. I'm sure you'll enjoy them, but until next time, this has been As Seen by Austin.